Hey everybody, QG here. So today's video, I'm actually going to be releasing two videos today, but this first one I'm getting out of the way because it is important. I feel it's important that all you know that the El Tigre leak, the image leak, has been confirmed to be fake. We have several pics to prove it by now. Trust me, it is 100% fake. So I'm going to explain what happened as civilly and truthfully as I can. So, one person commissioned an artist to create a realistic rendition of El Tigre in Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. The artist went ahead and made it and shared it with this user that requested it. That user shared it in a place, and that place had someone, we don't know who, but someone take the image and post it anonymously on Reddit and attempt to pass it off as a leak, and unfortunately it worked. Once it became a big deal and the creator of El Tigre and Rep himself started, reacting to it in a sense, they didn't really know how to approach it. They went ahead and told the mods of the main server that it was fake. And that is eventually how we found out. Was last night one of the mods decided, okay, this is enough. We shouldn't be prolonging this anymore, and just went ahead and shared the proof that it was fake, which you're seeing on screen right now. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. So what does this mean? Well, first of all, before we even get into anything else, I'm pretty upset. Not at anyone that was involved in this. I'm upset at the person who passed it off as a fake leak. Like, you would think people would be above that, or better than that at least, but I don't know. It's surprising just how unconsiderate some people can truly be. Like, it really is. It's impressive for all the wrong reasons, truly. However, let's not get all doom and gloom about this, because I know people are going to the second they see that this leak of all things is fake. So, here's the thing, okay? Looking back at the leaked images we have now, it's pretty obvious that the Tigre leak was a different resolution than most of them. So I think that is kind of a sign of like, oh, well, in hindsight, okay, I can kind of see how this is different. Especially since, it's also framed differently. Like, most of the other image leaks of like gameplay that we've seen have been like a couple pictures or collage of pictures or separated by like blank space. The Tigre thing was like one big image. Like, it's completely different in that regard. So I guess that's to say, I think it's still very, very, very likely that every other leak is legit. I've seen a lot of people already get upset, expecting the game to not actually be in development, that all the leaks are fake, all that stuff. Like, guys, relax. Okay? If all else fails, we still have the Fair Play Labs art post. I believe I've talked about that before. That shows Raphael in it, despite Raphael not being in Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 1 at all. Which, at the very least, implies that NASB 2 is in development. Now, is it coming this year? I mean, probably still. I still think it's very likely to be coming this year, and the amount of other leaks we've gotten that seem to be legit seem to imply that it's, still being worked on and whatnot. I don't know. The Tigre leak was just, I don't know. It was an unfortunate situation, but it's not something that intended to be a leak in the first place, and that's really the worst part about it. For the sake of, not putting a target on anyone, I'm not naming names or anything. Zero point in doing that. And the artist themselves that made it has, up to this point, still remained anonymous, and I don't blame them, because people can be very touchy about stuff like this being revealed to be fake, especially if they find out who made it. But yeah, I don't know. It's not. initially I was obviously taken back, kind of shocked. But you know, now that I've had some time to like let it sit, it's like, okay, well, of all the leaks to be fake, I'm kind of glad it was this one, since by it happening, not only did we almost kind of blatantly get confirmation that Tigre is coming into the game, like even if we didn't, like the reaction to that leak, or I should say, artist rendition, should have guaranteed El Tigre a spot in DLC, if nothing else. Assuming he's not already base roster anyways, because, like, yeah, I'm sure he's going to be anyways. At the end of the day, this definitely seems not reminiscent of, like, a Grinch leak, like I've seen people claim. This is more of, like, the Smash 3DS Palutena leak, comparably, which did also turn out to be fake. But it's, you know, it's a rendition of a character that's probably going to be in the game anyways. So I don't think there's much reason to be concerned at the moment. If we start seeing like other leaks start cropping up to be fake, then I think we can start being concerned. But since this is the one and only leak so far that we know for a fact is fake, was not meant to be a leak at all in the first place, I'm still feeling very good about the odds of us getting Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2, especially this year. And I think pretty much everything else we've seen is still legit. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that we have a brighter future speculation-wise with Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2, and that hopefully this can be a good teaching moment for us to not be as trusting on stuff like this, because I think Tigre was definitely one of the leaks that people were like, oh man, this looks really good. And like, yeah, it's funny in hindsight, since now we know it's the only one so far that's definitely not real. Like, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Keep an eye out for the other video I released today. That'll be a Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2 focused as well. It's more of a discussion thing than a speculation thing, but yeah, stick around for that. And until that happens, peace.